never give in. Alright, welcome back. It's King Yoga, back at it again with Skyblock. As you know, my last two playthroughs did not go very well, but we're not giving up. But this time, King Yoga is going to use every material that he has available that he wants to use. So that includes all this stuff here. It's here before I travel, so it's available. So I'm taking it. It's going to help me. Our main problem is the blazes. So I'm going to treat myself. You know what? Whatever. Who gives a poo? When in Rome. 10,000 blocks away or something. So that is kind of interesting. But yeah, you can kind of... Oh, which world are we going to? Didn't mean to do that. What? Well, let's get on to attempt 4.
Mojang doesn't want King Yoda to win. They're against me. I'm telling you, I'm not mad.
The materials that I took from the spawn base were cursed. That's what I get for trying to be sneaky. Well, I'm gonna do it again. I'm just gonna be a little bit more cautious. What? My playthrough.
Okay, we are cooked.
Alright, let's try this again. I guess if you figured out a way to get up there, you could make wood tools and then actually take the stone too, and maybe it takes some of these other blocks. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, let's not mess this up now. Let's go. We got a lot of wheat seeds. That's great. I'm getting dark oak seeds from that. Maybe the world didn't spawn in. I was maybe moving the joystick or something. I don't know how that happened last time. Because it looked like it went into the teleporter and the world wasn't there. Because I think there's an invisible wall around that little spawn area. Because I remember kind of just like walking near it. Alright, let's see if we get any trees. The trees are very important. We need saplings. No saplings quickly ends the speed run. So maybe let's hope we are actually not cursed. Oops. We are not cursed. Okay. Oops. Okay. See, look. See, I told you. The Minecraft gods are on our side. Even for a humble gamer like myself. Wait. It's kind of wild that I've never died in Skyblock at all. Ever. Oh wait, we haven't got a single tree. That's not good. We need a tree. Wow. That was scary. I was actually getting kind of worried. We got one tree. Wow. Okay. I'm going to speed things up now. I'm going to try to get things done quickly. I'm probably going to actually edit out some of this beginning stuff and get us back to where kind of like my normal setup would be. So stick around, y'all. I'll be back.
There's the outline done. Now all we got to do is just build it up.
Alright, y'all. I've been gone for a moment. I just kind of set it up how I had it before, except for I made this area more of like a corridor. I only got one sapling, so that tree's growing right there right now. I got those seeds in the ground for some wheat, which were fair game. I need to now make the bridge over to there, so I'll see y'all in a moment, unless something crazy happens. Alright, BRB. Alright, I'm back, y'all, for a brief moment. I just want to introduce y'all to Snowball. There we go. Let's see how long Snowball lasts. Right now, I'm just wrapping up the nether portal, and I now have my infinite water source. The tree finally grew. Things are going smoothly. I'm about to go into the nether and get the blaze stuff. I mean the glow stone, or whatever you call it, so I can light up this area. Because I think because the sand or the dirt area is a little bit longer than usual, there's a chance that mobs might spawn. So I need to light it up. Alright, Snowball, hold down the fort, okay? About to go into the nether. Chickens, what? 3 chickens. Wow. These chickens will be named Pickle, Parakeet, and Pariah. And I shall be back, because I don't have a sword right now.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
Are you sure about that?
Now I'm basically making some glowstone, 3 pieces of wool, a bed. Actually, we haven't had any trees grow yet. Let's put these down. I think light will help. Boom. Oh wow, look how much wheat we have. I didn't even notice that. Let's put a light source. Let's see if I can put a light source here. I'm gonna put a tree there though. So light source here. Here. We need one maybe like right here somewhere, but I don't wanna. Let's do it here. Look a little awkward, but it'll be fine. Put one on both sides. The dirt was saved. All right. Some sugar cane. We need another pickaxe. Just a tree grew, and with a beehive. Cool. Random side convo. I've been listening to this artist named Dave Weckl. Got introduced to it by the Drumeo YouTube channel. There's a drummer that said that one of his favorite drummers is Dave Weckl. And I was like, oh, this is probably going to be one of them jazzy, complicated drummers. And I was like, let me listen to it anyways, because I do like some of that sometimes. But when it's too busy, it gets a little too much for me. But I checked him out, and I was rocking and rolling. I've been grooving to him for the last few days. He has some really good hits. They kind of remind me of somewhere between a old like arcade racing game sound, like Mario Kart, or like that racing game, I can't remember what it was called, with the red car on the front of the thing, and it's like, oh, 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 something like that. That was a theme song. Like that, and like a late night show, because of like the brass instruments and stuff. I feel like anytime I hear too much brass, or like a few brass instruments, I think of late night shows. But yeah. And also, what I've been doing recently, I've been reading this manga called Monster. I'm reading the first volume right now, and it's pretty interesting. The premise is basically there's this doctor who's really talented, and he's dating the director of the like hospital or whatever. I don't know. He's dating the daughter of that guy, and everything looks like it's going really well. He really cares about his job and blah blah blah. But then there's one night there's a crazy thing that happens. There's a couple that's killed, and the son gets shot, and his twin sister goes into hiding and is like shocked. I was like, is like shocked from the incident, so doesn't say anything. And the kid is sent to the hospital, but on the same night, a political figure that's really important to the director has like a heart attack, and so the kid shows up first, and the doctor's like, I'm gonna, do what I gotta do. He's in danger, so I'm gonna help the kid. And the director's like, oh, forget about that kid. He's not important. you need to help this politician because he's really important for the next election or whatever. And the the doctor puts his foot down and says, "No, I'm gonna help the kid. Let that other doctor help the dude with the heart attack." And the kid lives, but the politician dude dies because of the other dude. But the main doctor gets blamed for it. What the heck? The main doctor gets blamed for it. Where's that coming from? Where was that? Oh, okay. There's a skeleton over there. I'm gonna deal with him in a second. But basically, the doctor loses his connection with the director, and the daughter of the director, like dumps him, like they were like engaged or whatever, and he like loses his track to becoming like a really, successful surgeon. And like, what the heck? And also this is taking place in like post World War II, Germany with like East and West, and so, oops, let me go back. And what am I getting? There we go. And I should be, oh yes, okay. So everything kind of falls apart because he chose to save a child's life instead of a random politician, because he was like, this kid's like dying in a much worse situation, and he got here first, and they try to prioritize like people who have like more social status, but he's like, nah, I'm just gonna help the person that got here, like it's fair. And he loses his, all his like upward momentum at the hospital, and so he's kind of like down on his luck. But then another night, something wild happens. So while the kid is in a coma, the director and the two new people that are like close to the director, they talk about how they're basically using the kid's miraculous recovery that was done by the doctor, like the good doctor. They're using that kid's recovery as a basically like a to hype up the hospital, even though they were like the ones who said not to save that kid. And they they're at his hospital bed at like night talking about how they're like such little dingle butts and how they're gonna do this and that, and there's like a bunch of gifts that were given by like random people to the kid so he gets better and whatever. The sister's still not talking. She's kind of like in a shocked state, just like can't say anything, and the kid is getting out of a coma. And so they're in the room at night, the three dudes that are kind of dingle butts, and they go into some of the candy that was in there, and they're like, hoo, hoo, hoo. And they all three eat some candy. Later that night, all three of them die. The director dies at home, and the other two die at the hospital, I think. And so, suddenly overnight, basically the doctor, he becomes very successful again, because basically they had to fill the vacuum of like all those three dudes that died. So he actually gets his position back as a really important surgeon, which makes him look very suspicious. But he had an alibi. He was out on the town feeling bad for himself, and he was drinking at a bar. So he had an alibi. But they did die by poison candy, so there is like a little bit of time that can like make that possible that he had something to do with it. And then basically they hand over the case because of the high profile people who died. They hand it over to like the FBI, or basically the Germany's equivalent post World War II in the west area. And the main dude, he has like this kind of like L kind of vibe, like from Death Note. Look at all these bees, wow. And also I've noticed that the chickens are gone, I think. The chickens, Pickle, whoever, and Pariah are not looking like they stuck around. Not good. GG. We'll build a little shrine at some point and dedicate the what's that thing that Jack Black says in King Kong? He's like, and we'll dedicate the something something to the families. Oh, let's keep going. But back to Monster. I don't want to get too distracted, but I need a sword. That's what I think I tried to make a sword. A sword and more cobblestone. But basically back to the Monster manga. It's called Monster, which is a really interesting choice of a title. So far it's very like, you know, non-fantasy, non-supernatural. So I think the monster is more of a metaphor. But we'll see where the story goes. Let's kill this creeper. So yeah, so those 3 dudes die overnight. The doctor, the good doctor, gets his spot back. But now it makes him look like suspect number 1 because he was like, you know, kind of like connected to like a bad situation of like being like, you know, like it might look like he wanted revenge or whatever. So, oh yeah, but the guy that's like the director of like the person investigating, he is kind of like an L character. He's like L from Death Note. He's he does this thing where he like twitches his fingers and people go, "Why are you twitching your fingers?" And it turns out he's typing in his brain. So like after he says that, he'll like say something very specific about a memory that he has about them. Like why are you typing? Or why are you twitching your hand? And he'll be like, I'm typing in my mind. And he'll say something like, and also, 8 years ago you had that little thing that happened, and you said that this happened and blah, blah, blah. Is that still okay? And they'll be like, whoa, how you remember that? I'm like, oh, I just did. I pulled it out of my computer brain. He's AI. Who knows? But he is like suspicious of the doctor, who's like really like a, you know, pretty good guy. He like wants to just be like the best doctor he can be for anybody, not just like some random person who has clout. So he's a good dude. He's good pickle. And I'm basically spoiling the story, but this is only the first volume, so maybe you'll get invested and want to read it. But 9 years pass. And I think this is after the wall came down, and there's like been a flood, and these cops are investigating a few murders that have been happening around town while this flood is going on. So it's kind of visually interesting. Like they're in little like rowboats, and there's like little wooden docks that are like built on top of like the houses so that people can get around while this is going on. I've never heard of this. I might have to look into it and see if this is a real historical German thing that was going on. But basically, there's been these murders that have been like connected. Basically, unmarried couples have been getting killed. I mean, not unmarried. Sorry, my bad. They never had kids. Like couples that had no kids were getting killed recently. It was 4 people, so like 2 couples, and the cops were investigating it, and the director dude, that guy that's like the German FBI, he is like doing his thing with his little clacking his fingers and stuff, and they have one suspect. This dude that's a lockpick dude. He like picks locks, but he's not like the person that's killing people. He's just the person that they know is being used multiple times, and they've seen him in the area. He's like the suspect. People have seen him in the area, and they're trying to find him, but he actually gets scared by somebody and runs out of an alley or something. Runs out of an alley and gets hit by a car and sent to the hospital where the good doctor works at. And the good doctor, his name is, honestly, I'm blanking on his name, but he goes to that and he helps him because he has like a head injury or something like that. And he saves him. And the guy's like, being investigated in the hospital by the dude, the FBI guy. And there's like a little conversation between the doctor and the FBI guy. Like, oh, you remember blah, blah, blah? He's like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, what are you trying to insinuate? Blah, blah, blah. And the guy that got hit by the car, that was the lockpick dude, he comes back from the injury. And the guy's like, asking him some questions. And he's like unstable and isn't saying anything. And the doctor's like, oh, I'm going to let my client leave so you can, or, my patient leave so he can, rest because he's stressing out. And so he does that. And when they go outside, the lockpick confesses to him that the guy that's been killing, he tells this to the doctor. He tells him that the guy that's been like basically killing the couple or hiring people to kill the couples is actually the young man that he saved 9 years ago. He's been like killing people, like couples without kids, and he basically hired the lockpick dude and some other criminals and like killed them after they did their job. And the lockpick dude was running away from him when he got hit by the car. And the doctor's like, what the flip? So he actually confronts him because basically the doctor goes to the store because the guy that's the lockpick dude mentioned something that he wish he had when he was younger. It was like a cuckoo clock, like the one that goes cuckoo, like a little bird comes out, and he sees it in the window and he buys it. He wants to go show it to the patient, but when he comes back at night, it seems like it's like, and then one night, like this is the same reoccurring thing. The patient wanted to confess to the doctor about what happened. To the policeman that was standing outside his door on guard about what happened, but the policeman was killed by a poisonous candy. What? And he runs away out the window or something like that, and the doctor gets back right when he discovers like the dead cop, and he realizes that the patient's on the run. He's like, no, this is not going to help you if you do this. And he tries to run anyways, and he runs into the adult of the grown-up version of the boy, and the boy is in a silhouette, and like they're in like a parking lot, and he's like, I don't know, he's like kind of like thankful for the doctor, and it's revealed that the kid intentionally killed the director and those other two dudes a long time ago, because when the doctor thought he was in the room alone with the kid that was in a coma, he's like, he kind of said this out loud, but he didn't really mean it, but he was like, I wish they were dead, because they're ruining people's lives and blah blah blah, and they don't care about, ooh, that was close, they don't care about blah blah blah, they don't care about being doctors. And he basically he realizes that he unintentionally got the 3 dudes killed because he said out loud, like, he's like, oh, I wish they were dead. And the kid heard. And the kid was like, okay, I'll do it. Don't worry about it, boss, I got you. And he did it with some kind of poison candy. So he is a very interesting character, because I'm starting to think that maybe, I don't know, maybe the kid was a spy. I don't know, this sounds silly, but maybe the kid was a spy. I don't know. When his parents were killed, maybe he was actually a spy from East Germany, and his twin, I don't know, this isn't making sense, but his twin sister now as an adult is in university, and I think studying like criminal whatever. She's trying to become like a crime scene investigator or something, or a lawyer or something. And she gets like traumatized a little bit from like the little stories that they bring up, because she still has the memories, but she says that she can't remember anything from before when she was 10 or something like that, or when she was like 10. Oh. But she's pretty smart, it seems. And her brother is doing something else. Like, they basically separated. And I don't know if she even knows her brother, because she said she can't remember anything from when she was 10, and she... basically, the brother is trying to meet back up with her at some point. Like, some time-based, like, some very specific date. I don't know, it's interesting. We'll see where it goes. That's a ramble about Monster. Also, I'm gonna note that I've been kind of procrastinating. I'm doing this like lava pit, but I don't really need to do this. So maybe I should stop playing around, because I feel like now when I'm playing the game, I should rip the band-aid off now, not get greedy or hasty, but I feel like I should not play around too much with trying to get. I feel like I shouldn't be doing too much little side stuff, and I should just jump into getting the blazes. But I do need food, so what I'm gonna do, I have 7 wheat. Did I plant more? I did. Let's chop these trees down. But I feel like I need to chop this tree down, collect whatever I can from this, and make sure I have the tools I'm gonna need when I'm there. I have my sword, I have my shield. I'm gonna need to collect a bunch of cobblestone to make the bridge that goes across, and the torches. Oof, torches. I was told you could just put a bunch of blocks down. Maybe I'll just do that. Cover it with a bunch of blocks. Yeah, it might be faster because I can click anywhere basically to cover it up, right? But then I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I know I'm gonna have to put slabs on that other place where the blazes are, because that's gonna make it easier for random stuff like skeletons not to spawn, and just like other blazes. Ooh, what the heck? Snowball, what are you doing? What the? Huh? You got trapped in the tree again? Oh my goodness. You silly goober. Good thing I was here. Because one of my goats from the old playthrough got taken out by a tree, and I didn't know until I went back up. I heard the sound. I heard the... I was like, what the hoopla? Went up. GG. Bye, Wendy. It was either Wendy or William. One of them. I think it was Wendy. Wendy perished in a very like surreal way. Tree instantly explodes through the ground and takes you out. Like, wow. I guess like in like a real world situation, like what happened is like I imagine like the roots and I mean like the branches and the trunks fly straight out of the ground, wrap around you, and then basically all the leaves suffocate you, and you're like, GG. Oh, oh wow, that was, huh? Oh, that was the middle tree, I guess. Wow, these trees are booming. Yeah. I think for this episode, I'm going to condense a lot of the editing down. If you haven't checked out my Fallout playthrough, I would recommend it, y'all. I go into more of a character in that one. I guess I break character at different moments, but for the most part, I try to like play this little kind of candid, kind of you know, silly character that like, I don't know, just a goober. I recommend checking it out because with each episode, I'm getting a little bit more in the zone with my editing. There might be like a balance where like I realize I'm doing a little bit too much editing, or I find a good rhythm, and the edit makes more sense. But right now, I'm doing like with each episode. I've done 4 episodes so far. The 4th episode, I'm really proud of. It's something. But I might find a balance where it's like maybe I did a little too much of this or that, and I'll adjust. It's kind of like you just get in the flow of what feels right with the edit. It's very memey. Also, it's a little like outdated memes, like kind of like I'm an old person with the memes I'm making or using. Also, like some of the humor is very lowbrow. I can't tell if you've seen the Minecraft movie. What's your takeaway? Like, did you like it? Was there something that you really enjoyed? Was there something you were kind of like, weren't too crazy for? Let me know in the comment section below, okay? Ooh, we got one more wheat seed. I don't know why I didn't plant that. It doesn't matter right now. What's our rule, y'all? Our rules are don't get greedy. Oh, Snowball, you're just fine. Be careful. But what we said was, don't be greedy. Don't risk it for the brisket. If you're hit, regenerate like I need to do now. I need to eat some food. Basically keep my hunger bar going. I don't remember what the wart's used for. Snowball, you might want to get out of here. It's about to be a war zone. And I'm not talking about Call of Duty. Whatever, war zone. I think that's good. Actually, let's do a few over here. Let's just make a safety rail for the lava too, just so I don't die. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's cook, chat. I got these. What am I using? I'm using boom. Let's also have a what's it called? Chest? A crafting bench? And a chest, I guess. Have backup food here. Yeah, that'll work. Let's cook, chat. Y'all ready to risk it all? start with the ceiling of my... Okay. Start with here. Just go out a little bit. We should hear monsters spawn. Oh, yep, there they are. Oh god. That was almost over. I gotta wait. So our one rule is that we can't be hasty. We gotta fill up our hunger bar, wait till our hearts are back to the top, and then we'll do the next floor. I mean the walking floor. I almost got all the way there. How far did I get? How far did I get? Also, I gotta put slabs on top of this so they don't spawn random skeletons and stuff. It's annoying. You're annoying, Naruto. If you know who says that, you get 1 billion invisible money. Alright. How far did I get? I got really far. That'll cover me up a little bit. So, look at that. Covered up. I guess you can't really hit the blaze fire attacks. Maybe you have to do it with a sword. Let's get out of here. Let's not play any games this time around. Let's just retreat. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And build the walls to protect us on the side, the railing. If I get hit by a fire thingy, I'm gonna run. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Oh good, run. We're almost there, and they'll be able to start coming over soon. So we got food on us. We got a bow with 2 arrows. We got a sword, a pickaxe, and materials. We have enough materials, I think, to get over there. We are keeping the netherrack ready to go for the covering materials. Keep being safe. No. See what I'm doing? I'm already flubber wubbing. Okay, let's keep going. No games. This is where the staircase begins. Am I ready to risk it all? Let's make it safe in every shape and form. There we go. Oh god. Let's do that trick I told you. Let's eat some food. Watermelon. This is the trick. This is all you gotta do. I should have 2 swords on me at all times. What the? Oh my god, we're about to die. We're about to freaking die. We're leaving. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh Lord. Hey, Snowball made it back. Snowball, come on. Snowball. Get out of there. There you go. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, you're about to... Okay. GG. Snowball. I don't understand you, but I accept you. Whoa, yeah. That was a pretty scary turn of events. Let's make sure we have more materials ready to go. And have more stuff with us, like weapons and pickaxes and stuff. When I go back there, they could be right there. They must have... I don't have great reflexes if you can't tell, y'all. So we'll see if I can clutch this thing, because I need to, what, get over there really quick. Still need to make the rest of the steps. Hopefully no skeletons randomly spawn. Man, I don't know. We have what we need, so let's make our things that what we need to bring. The sword. And I need to get rid of all the other stuff in my inventory. Grow sugarcane later. That's a late game thing. Oh, B's gonna... Let's try to get this done. Let's go back. Alright, going back in, y'all. I got my sword. Man. Got stuff. Let's go. Alright, let's get our surroundings. Okay. Okay, we gotta get out of here. And there's a ghast. Maybe when you get over to the blazes, that makes it... I don't know. I think it's just random. They're just so... We did what we needed to do to stop the blazes from spawning, and maybe if I just leave for a little bit, they'll despawn, and then there won't be any at all. But now there is a ghast, and hopefully that despawns too. I'm getting scared. And Snowball is now stuck over there, I think. Right? No, you might be able to walk over here. Snowball is still going strong. It's giving me inspiration. Snowball's still going. We're just gonna hang out here for a second. I got 3 bread, a lot of watermelon. Did I put trees down? Yep. I'm not gonna mess with the trees. I got what I need basically. Now I need to let's make some more slabs, because I need to make the and get back out there. I could even wait for nighttime and create a little mob area over here. Maybe I'll do that. Create a little mob area over here. That'll spawn, hopefully, skeletons. And also, what we're going to need in late game. I know I shouldn't be thinking about late game, but basically, what we'll need is an area for Enderman to spawn, so I get the Ender Eyes. It doesn't really matter what I use right now. There may be skeletons. And spiders for the fishing rod. And Enderman will start to spawn over here. I don't know how I did that, but let's just use the wood that we have. And keep 10 wood. Maybe more wandering traders will spawn too, so we'll see. And it is actually nighttime, so let's do that. Let's wait for nightfall and see if we can... Did I ever make that bet? I don't think I did. No, I did not. Snowball, you have a friend named... Onigiri. I think that's like those rice cakes. I know that from Zoro. I think it's onigiri, something like that. Zoro from One Piece. He names one of his attacks that. Onigiri, right? I don't know, y'all. I'll have to look it up later. Somebody in the comment section, let me know if that's right. Oh wait, let's not go to sleep. Let's try to get some monsters to spawn in. What you doing, little sheepy sheep? What are sheeps? Where they eat wheat? A cow! And that cow is probably gonna die at any moment. So I do want beef and leather. So we're gonna take out. Wow, we got both. Whoa. Sorry, but we're gonna cook it. Yeah, what are you doing, Snowball? Snowball. Ooh, go in the water. Go in the water. What? Oh no. No! I think that was onigiri, not Snowball. That's Snowball right there. Poor onigiri. R.I.P. I was trying to push them into the water source. I should have pushed them into the... If I would have pushed them into the waterfall, they would have fell to their demise. I was trying to push them into this one. Well, and there's more sheep now. Wow. Actually, that one right there is probably, what's it called? Snowball. And this new one is just a new one, I think. I'm pretty sure. Hello there. Maybe because there's... I don't know. Let's go see if any mobs spawned. Spider. I'm over here. Now fall. Not to your demise. Come over here. Here you go. Where are all the monsters? Monsters come out tonight, and they're gonna fight. What the type of moon it is determines the oh, it's almost, I think, a new moon, so mobs are probably not too tough right now. Horse, there we go. Come over here, skeleton. Come over here, little booger butt. I'm right here. Come and get me. Come on. What is he doing? He can go up, right? Boom. Okay. We get some bones and arrows. Nope. We got bones. We got the eye. We got... I think I need one more string for the fishing rod. Or is it 3 sticks and 2? Let's see. Let's continue our challenge. Hopefully the normal blocks is what I needed. Let's go. I think if I face this way, I'll come out the lava side. Check it out. The gas is right there. Let's see if I can kill him. There we go. Okay, no, just hopefully... What? Is that the one that spawned earlier? Oh my gosh. Okay. Man. That trick didn't work. I think I had to do it like when they're coming around the corner exactly. Probably what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna show all these episodes of the ones that don't end up working out. And I'll just compile the losses, and then when I win, I can basically show it as an episode. So we'll probably do that, y'all.